And then Spencer mentioned the recent charter amendments concerning gun-free school safety zones or firearms restrictions for persons under 21, which, as Spencer indicated, are a little different from other parts of the charter, but they're there, and the Charter Commission had authority to enact them. And now I think we'll turn it over for questions.
Any questions of the commission members of either Spencer or Lisa? Let me thank you both for such a comprehensive journey through a very complex maze of activities over these many years. I also would remind everybody in the audience that both Spencer and Lisa have graciously Xeroxed many copies of their materials for those of you who would like to pick it up, and for those of you where there's not enough, we'll make sure that we get it out to you because that's a great resource. And thank you. And we look forward to your further involvement with our work. The two of you obviously are deeply studied in the complexities of charter revision committees and commissions, and we certainly would love to call on you for advice and counsel as this commission continues its work. So thank you.
Thanks so much.
Let me continue on the values and ideas that I started with earlier. We are in the process of working to identify top-flight talent to help this commission with the staff work that is going to be quite extensive and quite complex. And I hope to have our key staff in place by the next meeting of this commission, and we are working diligently to make sure that happens. I'm advised by the myriad of lawyers that we are dealing with that there is a tradition and the expectation of this commission is to delegate responsibility to the chair to handle staffing and administrative matters. So I would like a motion from the commission to adopt that principle of ceding to the chair the responsibility to identify the staff and get them in place as quickly as possible. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it. Second.
It's been moved. It's been seconded. Any questions, comments on that? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Say aye. Opposed? Abstained? We move. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Now to guide us through our work in the months ahead, I think it would be useful for the Commission to adopt a set of principles or values that can provide a framework for our thinking and evaluating potential solutions. This is something that past commissions have done, and I think it really is fundamentally important that we do the same here today. For instance, I would propose that we develop a set of questions around a certain set of core values. And I would also posit that those questions should be derived from very, very serious inputs and commentary from across this great city. Individuals, groups that are concerned about matters that are in the Commission's purview for discussion. I think that the questions should deal with core values like, and not exclusively, and I'd be happy to hear others from the Commission members. For example, would a change that we propose improve the accountability and transparency of the workings of government? Second, I would propose that we ask the question, would it make government more efficient and effective in the work that we do? Further, would it make our civic life more participatory and representative? I think those are very basic core values that really should guide the thinking of this Commission as it proceeds with the arduous work that they have in front of us. Those are just 3 or 4 that I thought of. If there are any others that any of you would want to opine at this point. But again, this is an evolving process, and it doesn't have to be done only today. And I open that up for anybody else. I thought I cast a wide enough net here to do that. So I thank you. So let me ask if there's a motion to accept those values that I just put out, with the proviso that others over time will be embedded into our process as we go forward. So can I have a motion for that?
I'll move it again.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Well, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Let me talk now about the nuts and bolts of what is going to guide us in the months ahead. I strongly believe, and I believe that this is the view of all of us here on the dais, that the most critical aspect of the Commission's work is to ensure that the public is allowed extensive opportunities to participate in the process. To do otherwise, I think, would be a great injustice to what we are trying to accomplish. The mayor has given all of us a mandate to conduct an extensive outreach campaign to solicit ideas and recommendations from a wide variety of civic and community leaders, and we will do nothing less than that. We intend to hold extensive hearings in all 5 boroughs and ask the public to submit their thoughts and ideas through the website, which I gave you earlier, but let me repeat it, www.nyc.government/charter. We ensure everybody's input is taken into consideration. And we will constantly emphasize that. We are a group of 16 individuals, and omniscient, no, but thoughtful, yes. But our thoughtfulness will be greatly enhanced by understanding your views from the commentary that we will get from the community as well. We will be as transparent as possible, and we will seek to utilize modern technology to the best extent available to us in our public outreach. New Yorkers will be able to access the Commission through the 311 system that was put in place by the mayor early in his administration. And as I mentioned before, we will post videos and transcripts online as soon as possible after a public meeting or hearing, as well as other useful documents and information. In addition, we will ensure appropriate material is translated into languages other than English, consistent with the Voting Rights Act requirements. Now I'd like to just move very briefly to discuss setting a schedule of public hearings with my fellow commissioners. And again, I want to emphasize that this is not cast in stone. It may have to be augmented or changed over a period of time as we see conditions evolve. But over the next month, for example, I would like to hold an initial round of hearings, one certainly in each borough. During this time, we will also solicit the public, businesses, community and good government groups and agency heads for comments on potential issues. During approximately the week of April 26th, which is about a month away from today, we will hold a public meeting to assess what we have received and learned and identify priority areas the Commission will focus upon.